Hello everyone, we're from small group discussion B10. Today we will present about lung cancer carcinogenesis due to exposure of cigarette smoke.
So hello everyone, my name is Farah Armando Manik with the last 3 digits of student number 243, and today I'm going to tell about the background of our student project of the topic lung cancer carcinogenesis due to exposure of cigarette smoke. So throughout the decades, cancer has been a major public health problem. Cancer is a leading cause of death worldwide, accounting for nearly 10 million deaths in 2020. The most common cancer are breast, lung, colon and rectum, and prostate cancer. Lung cancer is responsible for a significant number of cancer-related deaths each year, accounting to 1.80 million deaths. Lung cancer can be caused by types of tobacco, such as pipes and cigars, breathing secondhand smoke, being exposed to substances such as asbestos or radon at home or work, and having a family history of lung cancer. So far, cigarette smoking is the number one cause of lung cancer. Cigarette smoking contains numerous toxic compounds that can cause damage to DNA in lung cells, leading to genetic mutation and other abnormalities. The International Agency for Research in Cancer has pinpointed over 60 chemicals in cigarette smoking as carcinogens. Carcinogens is a substance that is capable of inducing cancer tissue. Carcinogens can be classified into 3 groups: strong carcinogen, weak carcinogen, and co-carcinogen. Strong carcinogens including polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon or PHA, nitrosamines, and aromatic amines. Weak carcinogens including acetaldehyde induce carcinogenesis at a relatively high doses. Co-carcinogens are chemicals such as nicotine that promotes the effect of a carcinogen in induction of cancer. Components, particularly polycyclic hydrocarbon and nitrosamines, which are potent carcinogens in animal and probably are involved in the causation of lung carcinomas in humans. Studies have shown that compounds with cigarette smoke can modify the cell cycle, inducing uncontrolled proliferation. This effect occurs through activation of genetic and epigenetic pathways and increasing the expression of protein involved in inflammation. Prevention action are needed for groups of people that have a high risk of getting lung cancer, as most people don't show symptoms until the lung cancer is advanced.
Hello everyone, my name is Igusti Pasavitasi Kirana. With the last 3 digits of my student ID number is 212. Through the arrangement of this project with following title, Lung Cancer Carcinogenesis Due to the Exposure of Cigarette Smoke, the writers would like to formulate a series of research questions, such as, what is lung cancer carcinogenesis? What are the factors that trigger lung cancer carcinogenesis? How is the mechanism of lung cancer carcinogenesis? What are the effects cigarettes smoking could cause to the people with lung cancer? And what are the prevention acts to lung cancer that could be done?
Hello everyone, so my name is Hannah Clarista Nadine, or you can call me Nadine, and my 3 last digit of student ID number is 236. And today I'm going to tell you about the research objective of our student project. Through arranging this project entitled of Lung Cancer Carcinogenesis Due to Exposure of Cigarette Smoke, we want to accomplish the following objectives, such as 1. Explain the definition of lung cancer carcinogenesis. 2. Describe the factor that trigger lung cancer carcinogenesis. 3. Explain the mechanism of lung cancer carcinogenesis. 4. Describe the effect of cigarette smoking to lung cancer carcinogenesis. 5. Explain the diagnosis of lung cancer. And the last one is to describe the prevention of acts of lung cancer.
Hello, my name is Commander Suramatama with the last 3 digits study number 221. Now I will tell you about the research significance of this student project. The special significance of this study lies in the smoking mechanism of lung cancer activation. Lung cancer is characterized by abundant and deregulated inflammation. Tobacco-induced lung cellular tissue present a unique environment in which carcinogenesis occurs in engagements with surrounding inflammatory, structural and pulmonary stromal cells. Lung cancer began with major change caused by cigarette smoke, which is known to contain high level of carcinogens and reactive oxygen species. Ready induction of ROS after exposure to tobacco smoke leads to impaired function of epithelial and endothelial cells and inflammation, which ultimately actives tumor genesis.
Before I continue, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gusta Erikasana Nandita with the last digit of student number 233. Here I will present the definition of lung cancer. Lung cancer is defined as a type of cancer in which tumors originate in the lungs and a malignancy occurs in the pulmonary parenchyma. It can be classified into 2 main types, non-small cell lung cancer and small cell lung cancer, where non-small cell lung cancer is more commonly found, accounting for 80 to 85% of lung cancers. Most people with lung cancer are asymptomatic and usually start to experience symptoms when the cancer has already become advanced. Several symptoms may include coughing, chest pain, and shortness of breath. Furthermore, there are several factors that increase the risk of lung cancer, which include lifestyle-related factors such as cigarette smoking, both first-hand and second-hand smoking, as well as environmental and occupational factors such as exposure to asbestos and genetic factors.
Let me continue the presentation, but before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Idagi Pratinya Surya, with last 3 digits student number 230. Now, I will explain about the definition of carcinogenesis. Carcinogenesis is defined as the process in tumor transformation that initiates cancer by the carcinogenic agents. Carcinogenesis can happen because of mutation during life or inherited in certain genes. There is some factors that play a role in carcinogenic mutation. The first one is age. Older people have higher risk than the younger one because the longer they live, the longer they'll get exposed by carcinogen. And it means that the carcinogenic agents also have a longer time to mutate. It's not only that, when we get old, we also starting to lose ability to repair the damaged cells, and the ability to survive from the agents that cause cancers also decrease. The second one is exposure to mutagenic agents. Mutagenic agents that can lead to the carcinogenic mutations include tobacco smoking, radiation, drugs, ultraviolet rays, and other. These agents contain electrophilic group, which can damage the DNA of the cell. However, the exposed to mutagenic agents can lead to cancer. It depends on what lifestyle do you do, your diet, and also drug consumption and others. It happens when you got exposed too much to the mutagenic agents. The next one is increased cellular proliferation. During DNA replication and cell division, the possibility of mutation will also increase, and because carcinogenesis will always relate it to cell proliferation. And this may be dangerous if genotoxic agent is present in some dose and induce cell proliferation in sufficient large organ. The last one is regulated DNA rearrangement and mutagenesis. Damaged DNA can rise a mutation, and the arrangement of damaged DNA use antigen receptor genes, which is a high-risk process. If an error occurs, it will form oncogenes that play a role in pathogenesis of B cell and T cell tumors. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Lalisa Sintiadewi with the last 3 digits to the number 223. Today, I will tell you about the mechanism of lung cancer carcinogenesis. Carcinogenesis can be divided into 4 stages, namely tumor initiation, tumor promotion, malignant circumcision, and tumor progression. This process is influenced by 2 factors such as environmental factors and host factors. The environmental factors, such as chronic exposure to carcinogenic substances from outside the body, play a role in stimulating endogenous mechanism of carcinogenic effects. The carcinogenic effects occur due to reaction when the compounds contained in cigarette. Compound in cigarettes that have the strongest carcinogenic effects is polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which will metabolize by CYP enzymes and other metabolic enzymes to form a DNA tox. The formation of DNA tox will then cause damage to DNA mutations, which eventually lead to carcinogenesis or tumorigenesis. That's all from me.
Hello, my name is Yunuska Pramesti with the last 3 digits to the number 208. So now I'm going to continue about the mechanism of lung cancer carcinogenesis. Carcinogenesis is divided into 4 stages: tumor initiation, tumor promotion, malignant conversion, and also tumor development. Tumor initiation occurs as a result of irreversible genetic damage to tumor cells. Carcinogens and chronic injuries can also cause abnormalities or changes structure of DNA. Tumor promotion, tumor often cells divide, the greater possibility for mutation to occur and accumulate the cells become malignant. Malignant conversion is the transformation of paraneoplastic cells into a group of cells that have a malignant phenotype, the process mediated through excessive and uncontrolled activation of proto-oncogene genes or inactivation of tumor suppression gene. Tumor development is the last stage that indicates the cells have acquired a malignant phenotype and tend to become more aggressive with time. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. First, my name is Carcinogenesis with the last digit to the number of 224. And now I would like to explain about factors which trigger lung cancer carcinogenesis. Demographic factors are one of the factors that influences the rate of spread of lung cancer. This is because each region has ethnic difference and geographical location. In addition, the distribution of education in area also has an impact on the level of lung cancer. First, geography. Geographical location has an effect on the emergence of lung cancer. This can happen because areas that typically have more highlands will have an increased percentage of cigarette users than those at low altitudes. Second, education. Lately, those with higher education or education are less likely to start smoking. People who have a good level of education will also understand more about the dangers of smoking, so they try to avoid smoking more. Third, age. Older age is usually associated based on biological factors that cause DNA damage. When people are 60 years or more, the percent risk of developing lung cancer increase. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself again. My name is Tangkal with the last digit to the number of 224, and now I would like to explain about effect of cigarette smoking on lung cancer. So, as previously described, carcinogenesis is a complex process involving the aggregation of multiple genetic mutation through the interaction of environmental factor and host susceptibility. Carcinoma of lung cancer has progressed to be the most common cause of death from cancer by the last century. Smoking is often associated with genetic change that cause lung cancer is too legally. Cigarette itself has an addictive component which causing a release of neurotransmitters into the bloodstream. Cigarettes contain more than 2,000 chemicals, including at least 60 organisms and other toxins. These components include carbon monoxide, nicotine, oxidant, and aldehydes that drive the pathogenesis and development of pulmonary disease. The most significant one is polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon (PAH). This carcinogen will create a DNA adduct by reacting the carcinogen with metabolic enzyme, thus causing DNA damage and induce DNA mutation.
Hi everyone, my name is Nimadia Prilly Rusianti with 3 last digits of student number 229. Today I will explain about the content in cigarettes which trigger lung cancer's carcinogenesis. There are polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, tobacco-specific nitroamines, aldehydes, and others. PAH. Smoking causes incomplete combustion of tobacco constituents which leads to the creation of PAH. They can also be found in unburned tobacco. The 3 most prevalent carcinogenic PAH are naphthalene, benzandrines, and crizines. Next, one of the most significant classes of carcinogenic substance found in unburned tobacco and tobacco smokes are N-nitrosamines. NEMA, NDEA, NDBA, NDELA, NPIP, and NMOR were only observed in a small number of recent publications at very low concentrations. NDMA, NSAR, and NPYR were routinely detected in tobacco products at typically low levels. Next, aldehydes. The IARC has identified several aldehydes in tobacco smoke that are known to be carcinogenic, including formaldehyde, acrolein, acetaldehyde, and crotonaldehyde. Aldehydes are predominantly produced during the burning and pyrolysis of tobacco because they are hardly present in amber tobacco. The violet hydrocarbons, 1,3-butadiene, isoprene, styrene, benzene, and the other that I mentioned in the PowerPoint are also among the tobacco. That's all about it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rafadi Adrafadri with my last 3 digits of my student number is 244. Today I'm going to explain about the effect of non-smoking on lung cancer carcinogenesis. Okay, lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death worldwide, and the use of tobacco is the leading cause of lung cancer. Secondhand smoke is a heterogeneous aerosol produced when cigarettes are burned. The amount of pollutants in the body of passive smoker is higher than that of active smokers because of the toxins inhaled through the air are not filtered and are more prone to health problems compared to active smokers. Although cigarette smoking is the number one risk factor of lung cancer, secondhand smoke is a well-established risk factor for developing lung cancer. Based on a 2018 study of Southeast Asian countries, secondhand smoke accounted for over 150,000 new lung cancer cases and deaths caused by lung cancer. The cancer burden associated with secondhand smoke is likely to continue to increase over the coming decades. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, back with me. I would like to represent about the diagnosis of lung cancer. There are 4 diagnosis methods for lung cancer, and the first one is screening high-risk group, where screening high-risk group populations enables early detection at a point where treatment and cure are possible. High-risk factors include present smokers, former smokers who gave up less than 15 years ago, and people aged to 55 to 80 who have a history of heavy smoking, more than 30 pack a year. More widespread screening could prevent 30,000 to 60,000 deaths in the United States each year, as the American Cancer Society projected 135,720 lung cancer deaths in 2020. The second one is radiographic screening and diagnosis. Lung cancer diagnosis using chest radiography is one of the initial screening methods to detect the presence of lesion in lung cells. The diagnosis process using chest radiography can detect a tumor within a diameter of approximately 1 centimeter, with bronchial and vascular epithelial damage. The use of chest X-rays to diagnose lung cancer is not recommended at this time because of the difficulty in delineating intrapulmonary lesion and small lesion in lung cell. Over time, new techniques have emerged using spinal CT scans that can produce diagnosis result in a short time, with lower radiation exposure and have better diagnostic accuracy. The third one is sputum examination, where sputum cytological analysis is to identify core malignancies from the bigger bronchi. In general, small adenocarcinomas that originate from the airway ramification, such as small bronchi, bronchiolus, and alveoli, were not seen in sputum samples. This has gained more significance as adenocarcinoma and squamous carcinoma have grown and reduced, respectively, in response to change in cigarette exposure. And the last one is bronchoscopy and lung tissue biopsy. Recently, cancer diagnosis techniques continue to develop, not only through CT scans, but also by bronchoscopy. Bronchoscopy not only broadens the field of observation, but also increases the efficiency of diagnosis. Bronchoscopy techniques that can be performed are also very diverse, including white light bronchoscopy, or WLB, autofluorescence bronchoscopy, AFB, narrowband imaging, NBI, and endobronchial ultrasound, or EBUS. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Komal Sribumasdani with the last 3 digits of student number is 241. I will discuss about the prevention of lung cancer. So as we know, lung cancer is the second most common type of cancer that causes death in the world after breast cancer. So we have to take the prevention to against this deadly disease. The first one is primary prevention. Primary prevention is more focused on promotion and education. For the example is campaign, outreach, and seminars. We can also collaborate with the government. For the example is increasing the cigarette taxes, affirming no smoking areas in many public places, prohibiting advertisement which promotion to smoking, adding the label danger of smoking in cigarettes packaging, and so on. Next is secondary prevention. Secondary prevention is more focused on screening and treatment as soon as possible. The earlier we know that there are things that shouldn't be in our body, the faster and more precise the treatment that we can do. Don't let the lung cancer be a silent killer for us. And the last one is other important prevention that can be easily done every day are never touching cigarette as a main factor for the lung cancer, adopting a healthy lifestyle, eating vegetable, fruit, and other nutrition food, managing stress level, staying away from people who are smoking because we can be a passive smoker, and do physical activity. So consume a good nutrition, staying away from smoking, and do physical activity besides be able to avoid the risk of lung cancer can make our lung function work properly.
Before I continue to present to the conclusion, let me introduce myself. My name is Sabita Trinanya Brusmiring with last 3 digits of student number 232. So the conclusion of our presentation today is the cigarette smoking represents the single most crucial cause of lung cancer risk. The most significant component of cigarettes is a polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, or PAH, that if related to direct transcriptional or epigenetic regulation, PAH in smoke can enhance activation. So to avoid the lung cancer that causes by cigarette smoke, we can apply the basic lung cancer that divided to 2 parts. That the first one is primary prevention and the second one is secondary prevention. The primary prevention is focusing on promotion and education, and also the secondary prevention is focusing to screening and treating it as soon as possible. However, we can also avoid this in our daily life, like never touching cigarettes, adopting a healthy lifestyle, avoiding smokers because we can be a passive smoker or secondhand smokers, and also engaging in physical activity. That's all from me. Thank you.